What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are watching it, and I can guarantee you you're going to get some value out of this. I get this question a lot in intercom, and I get this a lot from people that hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, call me, all types of people. Okay, so the question is this: what do you do when your carrier block rate is very high? Well, in deduction and logic, in my mind, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to analyze what I can, and then I'm going to adjust and pivot. So let's get right into it. Right, so I had a campaign go out today, Tuesday, June 15th. Boom, Tuesday, June 15th. It's still ongoing. My delivery rate is under 80%, and response rate 23.9, carrier block rate 14.3. That's really high. I don't like that. So if I'm basically going to find out the culprit, who is the bad message out of the bunch. So before I do that, I want to show you something else. Alright, boom. So in this campaign, right, this message right here, this one that's working, 93.55% delivery rate, and the response rate is 21.84 with a 0% carrier block rate. Why am I showing you this before I talk about the bad cookies of the bunch? Well, because I want you guys to understand that it's not the platform's fault. A lot of people think bad delivery rates equals the platform. No, the platform is the engine running, right? You have to make sure that the tires are inflated. Make sure your tires are not flat. Make sure that the tires are rolling, right? Make sure they're rolling. And I'm going to show you this right here. They're working. So now I'm going to show you the one that's not working. This one sucks. 58.93 delivery rate, carrier block rate of 36.61. That's horrible, guys. But guess what? It doesn't get better. Sheesh! Look at this, 96.88 on this message in particular, with a delivery rate of 3%. Oh my God. Alright, so now that we've deducted with reasoning and with the data that we have, if you have Smarter Contact, you have a whole page dedicated to reporting so that you can see what messages are working and which ones are not, and you can track this, right? This is your KPI, so to speak. Now, what happens next? So, what's going to happen next is I'm going to label it do not use for now. I'm going to keep it, right? I'm not going to delete it, but I'm going to keep it because I'm going to go ahead and start looking and making sure that, because there's another message that looks exactly like this, maybe like 3 to 5 words different, that has a much better delivery rate than this. Now, I don't know what's making this not work, but what I can is what I can do is make sure that I keep track of this and that I'm looking at it every day. And now I know that I have to make 2 to 3 more message templates that are completely different. Now, this is where you have to be creative, right? There's a ton of wholesalers, a ton, and a ton of people using SMS platforms, not only with Smarter Contact, but with all the other competitors. And this is where it comes down to the nitty-gritty, where, you have to rise to the occasion. And no, I am not going to give you any message templates. I'm going to teach you how to fish, but I'm not going to give you any fish. And so what I mean by that is, with this reasoning, this logic, this deduction, I want you to understand you just have to look at the messages, break it down, make assumptions of why it may be working and why it may not. Look at the ones that are working, take away from those, what you think is working with them, and rotate them, right? Do not use the same freaking templates every day. Rotate them. One day use 8 of them, another day use 8 different ones, and so forth and so on. You want to cycle, because guess what? The carriers are really smart. They have billions of dollars at access to be able to deploy tools to catch messages that look like they're coming from the same account. And I don't know anything about that, but what I do know is that I'm going to adjust and adapt. So I hope this short 5-minute video helped you out, because it definitely did for me and for my campaign. Otherwise, Have a good one. Wish you the best of luck.